In the top stories this evening, the Demerara Bridge in Guyana was lit in St. Kitts and Nevis' colors during Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew's visit to sign key agreements, and a job fair held today at Kuna attracted hundreds of people seeking employment on the new Basseterre High School. We have the details of these stories and others after the break.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Welcome to the ZIZ Evening Newscast for today, Thursday, 9th April 2026. I'm Ebony Brandon. St. Kitts and Nevis has taken a major step in deepening relations with Guyana following the signing of 3 memoranda of understanding during Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew's official visit. The agreements signed on April 8th focus on non-lethal defense and security cooperation, agriculture and food security, as well as government modernization. Prime Minister Drew said the areas were carefully selected to deliver real benefits for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis in both the long and short term. He emphasized the importance of boosting local food production and expanding regional trade, noting that Guyana's agricultural strength provides a valuable opportunity for partnership. The Prime Minister also highlighted the role of technology in improving government services, saying that access to real-time data and modern systems will support better decision-making and stronger public administration. During the visit, St. Kitts and Nevis also joined the Global Biodiversity Alliance, an initiative led by Guyana's President, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali. Prime Minister Drew said the move aligns with the Federation's Sustainable Island State agenda and reaffirms its commitment to protecting natural resources and promoting sustainable development. The agreements signal a continued focus on regional cooperation, with both countries working to advance development, build resilience, and create opportunities for their people. Meanwhile, in a show of friendship and growing cooperation, Guyana lit the new Demerara Bridge in the national colors of St. Kitts and Nevis during Prime Minister Dr. Drew's visit. The gesture highlighted the strengthening relationship between the two countries and their commitment to deeper collaboration. Officials say it also signals a shared focus on regional partnership built on mutual respect and common development goals. In other news, recruitment is now underway for the new Basseterre High School, with a job fair held at the Kuna Conference Room earlier today to attract local workers. Vivek Khan of Preconco, St. Kitts Limited and Imagine Developments says work has already started at the BHS campus, with excavation, formwork and heavy concrete work now in progress.
We wanted to open up the job fair to locals to invite them to come and be part of this project. So, it's a great honor for us to be here building this project for the people of St. Kitts, and we really wanted to include them in the process and have the local hands and labor and people involved in this project.
The project is using precast materials from Barbados, creating opportunities for crane operators, truck drivers, logistics staff, and general workers. Khan told ZIZ News' ZIZ Henderson that the project is also looking for people who may not be experienced but are willing to learn, as it provides an opportunity for skills development.
So a lot of the people we met today, I would say a good few of them do have the skills required for, let's say, concrete masonry, steelworks. And then what I have noticed is there are a group of people who don't have the skills but are deeply willing to learn and be part of something. And I think that's equally as important when you're looking for somebody to work with you, is the willingness of somebody to work with you and to take direction and be interested in something. And quite a few people showed up today saying that they're very interested in the innovative way we're building the school, but also wanting to be a part of it to learn something for the future.
Developers say both men and women are being encouraged to seek opportunities across all areas of the project. Meanwhile, the precast method is being used for the BHS build project and is expected to speed up construction and improve efficiency. Materials have already arrived on island and work on the site is moving ahead. The finished climate-smart campus will feature state-of-the-art academic infrastructure, a 1,200-seat auditorium, and international standard athletic facilities.
So we're looking at the highest point for precast, about 35 to 40 flat racks a week. So those flat racks will ship from Barbados to the port in St. Kitts, get offloaded at the barge, and then get trucked to site for us to offload and install. So it really is an amazing thing, because you're keeping people employed in the port, let's say, and then you've got crane operators and truck drivers and logistics groups and all kinds of people on the island that we're using to help with this project.
Interest in the project was clear at today's job fair, with a strong turnout from persons eager to secure work, build skills, and be a part of a major national development project. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, Cabinet Secretary Dr. Marcus Natter says the indoor air quality policy coming out of last year's National Forum is nearing completion. And a Taiwanese Navy training ship is visiting St. Kitts and Nevis with a public open day planned at Port Zante. The details up next.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. With National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way, with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, bread, fruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank life is nice.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back, because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away, because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Here are your Hostas Value Match IGA Blue Tag Specials.
Running April 2nd to April 15th.
Post family size honey bunches of oats and pebble cereals $19.99. Quaker Oats regular and quick $19.99. Essential everyday chunk and shredded cheeses just $7.99. Blue Bunny ice cream $25.99. IGA or essential everyday frozen waffles $19.99. Arm & Hammer liquid detergent, just $39.99.
And now, our value deals. IGR Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese, $2.99. IGR Essential Everyday Canned Tuna, $3.49. Essential Everyday Breadcrumbs, $9.99. Essential Everyday Barbecue Sauce, $7.99. The Colgate Toothpaste, $6.99. The Colgate Toothbrush, medium and soft, $4.99. Shop smart, shop value mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en
Value Mart.
Welcome back. We continue the national developments. Cabinet Secretary Dr. Marcus Natter says work is advancing on a national indoor air quality policy following a forum his office organized in October 2025. The national conference held at the Marriott brought together government agencies, health and environmental experts, educators, businesses, and members of the public to examine indoor air quality beyond the issue of mold. Arising from that engagement, a national task force was established to build a policy framework to guide healthier indoor environments across the Federation. According to Dr. Natter, the task force has now produced a draft policy that is nearing completion.
The point now, where we do have a draft policy, which we will be kind of fine-tuning a little bit. And one of the key things for me, at least, coming from that space as well, when I was at the Bureau of Standards, I learned quite a lot from people like Mr. German Mike and, that about indoor air quality and air quality in general. And so I've taken that on board in terms of what we're doing with the Indoor Air Quality Task Force. So hopefully maybe I shouldn't give a date, but hopefully this year, we can have that policy formalized.
Dr. Natter says the policy is being designed to be practical and accessible with a strong focus on public education, clear guidelines, and accountability. Key issues identified include poor maintenance of air conditioning and HVAC systems, leaks, and mold, along with the impact of climate change and outdoor air quality on indoor spaces.
A lot of it has to do with leaks. A lot of it, like I said, has to do with maybe lack of maintenance on what you call HVAC systems, our AC systems, and so on. So those things are pretty typical, but we want to kind of go beyond that, and that's what we're trying to do, go beyond that. But if persons have questions or and so on, they can filter it to me, and I can, get it to the right person.
He explained that the task force is also working to ensure that the public, including medical professionals, have access to reliable information and practical guidance. And now for a look at our final national development this evening, a Taiwan Navy training vessel is now berthing at Port Zante as part of a diplomatic and training visit to St. Kitts and Nevis. The visit is aimed at strengthening friendly relations and promoting cultural exchange between the two countries. Members of the public will have an opportunity to board the vessel during an open day exhibition on Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visitors will be able to tour the ship, learn about naval operations, and experience elements of Taiwanese maritime culture. Live entertainment will also take place along Bay Road near Rams from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. as part of the day's activities. Officials are encouraging residents and visitors alike to take advantage of the visit and engage with the crew. Coming up next this evening in regional developments, former Vincentian Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonzalez says CARICOM followed proper procedure in reappointing Dr. Carla Barnett, and the Jamaica government is investigating allegations of inappropriate behavior at hurricane shelters involving students. The details after the break.
it, drive it. There are some things in life that are worth the extra mile. Seize the moment. Capture the experience.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip. With Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
At The Cable, we believe in giving back because when our community thrives, we all do. That's why, as a company, we make it our mission to touch the lives of everyone in St. Kitts. We spearheaded the renovation of JNF Hospital lobby to ensure better care for all. The Cable sponsors free Wi-Fi in every community center across St. Kitts, so no one is left behind in an increasingly connected world. We stand with communities through every moment, big or small, in culture, education, youth development, and more. Y a ti también, comunidad latina. Cuenta con nosotros. Estamos con ustedes. And when it comes to customer service, we set the standard. We're just a call, click, or visit away because you matter to us. Join the company that truly cares. The Cable, more than service. We're family. Somos familia. And we're proud to always give more where it matters.
Now for a look at this evening's regional developments. Former St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonzalez is defending the reappointment of CARICOM Secretary General Dr. Carla Barnett amid ongoing criticism from Trinidad and Tobago. Dr. Gonzalez says the decision was lawfully taken by the regional leaders and that the required majority was achieved under CARICOM rules. He argued during his most recent weekly radio show that the process followed established procedures, including decision-making at the level of the heads of government, which he described as the supreme authority within the community. His comments come as Trinidad and Tobago continues to challenge the reappointment, claiming it was excluded from key discussions and that proper procedures were not followed. However, Dr. Gonzalez, a respected regional statesman, maintains that even if a member state does not participate, decisions still can be valid once the required 3/4 majority is met. He also dismissed claims of exclusion, suggesting that representation at the meeting was possible and that the absence from the process does not invalidate the outcome. The Jamaica government is investigating allegations that students may have been exposed to inappropriate sexual behavior at schools currently being used as hurricane shelters. Education Minister Diana Dixon says the claims are being treated with urgency given their serious nature and the potential impact on children. The allegations were raised by the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, who said reports suggest students may have been exposed to sexual activity involving persons sheltering in some schools following Hurricane Melissa. However, the Ministry of Education says it has not received any official reports of such incidents. Officials say checks with school principals, regional authorities, and shelter management teams have so far found no evidence to support the claims. The ministry added that routine monitoring of shelters has not identified any instances of inappropriate behavior. Still, authorities say the matter is being taken seriously, with further verification underway given the gravity of the allegations. The government has also called for any supporting information to be shared immediately to assist with the investigation. Officials say the safety and well-being of children remains their highest priority. And that concludes our regional developments this evening, but coming up next, The ceasefire between Iran and the United States and Israel is under pressure as violence continues and key terms remain unclear. And voters in India are casting ballots in key state elections seen as a test of support for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We'll have the details in just a moment.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National
end.
Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
A tentative ceasefire between Iran and the United States and Israel is showing signs of strain as fighting continues in the region and key terms of the agreement remain unclear. Israel carried out intense airstrikes in Beirut just hours after the ceasefire was announced, with Lebanese officials reporting more than 180 people killed in one of the deadliest days since the conflict began. At the same time, Iran is reportedly maintaining pressure on the Strait of Hormuz, a critical global oil route, raising concerns about energy supply and regional stability. Both Iran and the United States have claimed progress, but major disagreements remain, including whether the ceasefire extends to fighting in Lebanon and what happens to Iran's nuclear program. Iranian officials have insisted that any long-term agreement must protect their right to enrich uranium, while the United States has not confirmed that position. Talks between the two sides are expected to continue this weekend in Pakistan. And analysts warn that without clarity on key issues, the ceasefire remains fragile and could collapse if tensions continue to escalate. In other international developments, voters in several Indian states and territories are heading to the polls in local elections seen as a key test of support for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his ruling party. Balloting is underway in Assam and Kerala and the Union Territory of Puducherry, with results expected by May 4th. The elections pit Modi's BJP and its allies against a range of opposition groups, including parties that currently govern some of the regions. The vote comes amid public concerns over rising energy costs and pressure on household supplies, linked in part to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Analysts say the outcome will indicate whether the BJP can expand its influence into opposition strongholds, particularly in states like Kerala, where it has traditionally struggled to gain support. The polls are also critical for opposition parties seeking to build momentum and challenge the BJP's dominance at the national level. Further voting is scheduled later this month in West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, with all results expected early next month. Coming up next in sports this evening, Carifta bronze medalist Kaimani Newton is pleased with his record-breaking run during Carifta, and Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua could face off at Croke Park as talks continue for a September bout. Stay tuned.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With with NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you, with NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you, right here till the very end.
Welcome back. Carifta under 17 800-meter bronze medalist Kaimani Newton says he is pleased with his performance at the just concluded Games in Grenada. Newton, who secured St. Kitts and Nevis' only medal at the Games, said he is proud of his achievement.
I feel very good about the performances, breaking a record, national junior record, and winning a previous one.
Speaking to our Kent Fuentes, he also indicated that he recorded a personal best time during the event, which also set a new national record.
It means a lot more than just medaling and podium, to show that I got better in training, also to show that I want to improve and do better.
The young athlete expressed gratitude for his team's support while in Grenada and encouraged other young athletes to remain focused on their goals.
I feel very good with the latest support. I just want to keep it up for the other athletes of the skate. To the young athletes that are watching this, to listen to your coaches and trust the process, and you'll get it.
And now to news of boxing. Talks are underway for a blockbuster heavyweight fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, with Dublin's Croke Park being targeted as the venue. The proposed bout could take place in September at the 80,000-seat stadium, but it will depend on Fury winning his comeback fight this weekend, and Joshua is not taking up a tune to fight beforehand. Fury is set to face Russian fighter Alexander Magnudov in London, while Joshua has only recently returned to training following a car accident in Nigeria. Officials say if the timing does not align, the fight could be pushed to later in the year, possibly in the United Kingdom. That wraps up our sport developments this evening, but I encourage you to stay with us. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made headlines tonight.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Now for a review of our top stories this evening. The Demerara Bridge in Guyana was lit in St. Kitts and Nevis' colors during Prime Minister Terence Drew's visit to sign key agreements. And a job fair held today at Kuna attracted hundreds of people seeking employment on the new Basseterre High School. That brings us to the end of this evening's news package. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to ZIZ this evening. I've been your presenter, Ebony Brandon.